Hands on your back right now. Put your hands behind your back now. Put your hands behind your fucking back. You're under arrest. Put them behind your back now. On your back. Hands behind your back. Do anything stupid, they're going to tase you or my dog's going to bite you. That's as simple. Their hand. Thank you. Very good.
August 5th, 2024. North Avenue Corridor, Greater Chicago, Illinois. 3 simultaneous incidents, 1 parking lot, and a legal question most people never think about until it's too late. When everything breaks at once, does the law still hold?
Anything on it that's going to stick me, stab me,
Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Probably gonna have to wait. Probably have to wait. No way.
Yeah, exactly. You know the
Huh? No.
This is from earlier if you don't have it.
Okay, I don't have it. I know who he is, though.
Oh, yeah. He's wearing the same shit.
No, not when he fled from me before. But he is Daniel. Right side. Yeah, we're good. You can show one in custody.
That's our guys got a better copy than if you want. Well, they could do it. The link.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the videos from earlier and from this one. Thank you. Did you, how did you get onto this car? LPR it? Oh, go ahead. He had done this before and fled from me, but I couldn't prove it because they never had it recorded. Yes, sir.
All right, so from the information I got earlier, that guy was with the female. Okay, she came walking over and she wants to know all about what's going on over here to the point where she came out over here.
That's probably
okay. Right. So I'm talking to Officer Perkins, who was working this case. He says he's got a picture of her, and he gave me a description of what her hair. She's wearing different clothes.
Yeah, I've got the picture. I can see the blonde.
Is that her?
Yeah,
No, hold on a second. Yeah, where'd you text it to me? Hold on a second. How did you send it to me? Text? To this phone? I haven't got anything yet. No, I ran out of the PD. I don't have mine. Yeah, it's not coming through for some reason. You know what? Krupp's up here. Do you have a picture of the other offender?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm listening to the robbery that just happened here. I got him in my car. I can't go. Victor wanted the mail on the phone is walking towards him now.
What's the opinion?
This was allegedly a robbery or some shit. So I'm gonna grab him real quick. Hey, come here. Yeah.
Are you the person who
I called
called?
you police. Yes, my
Okay,
personal call.
all right. That officer's gonna come talk to you. Okay, we're handling another matter right now. So just give us a second.
Put your hand. Don't make me use force to do something that you don't want to do, okay?
I'm not.
You're under arrest. I just told you right now you're
For
under
what?
arrest for retail theft.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Stop moving.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that ain't you.
It's 100%.
That ain't you.
No,
It's
it isn't.
That's 100% you right there. That's a picture from this target, okay?
Talking about.
Mr. Stewart, up here on North Avenue, Boulevard, hang tight while I get things sorted out here.
Okay. Okay, stay in the pull a knife on.
That's not me.
It's you. It's 100% you.
Are we still pulling on channel? Like what?
No, I don't. We might be. I had the guy Dan's talking to. This way. Victor 3 from 1. Can you unlock your car? Victor 1, we have another female in custody reference the first target incident.
I need my stuff in that car.
Okay, that's good.
Can I get my things?
No, you can't get anything right now. You're under arrest.
I need my things in that car.
Well, you're not getting them right this second. I'm a little busy if you can't see that.
I need my items in that car.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you again. You're wasting your breath. It's not happening right now. You are under arrest. I will get to it when I get to it. Right now, I'm not going to get to it. Does that car have a cage? Yeah. I need 87, but I need to put her in this car. I have somebody. He's in my car. Yes. Have a seat.
I need my
Yeah,
things.
get in the car. Put your foot in the car. Holy fuck. Sit here. Told you. I couldn't see from the distance. She was hiding the blind streaks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let's start with the arrest. The officer moves in fast, commands escalating, and the subject resists. Under Graham versus Connor, 490 United States, 386, 1989, every use of force is judged by objective reasonableness at the moment it happens. Verbal commands, physical control, a canine deterrent. All of it clears the Graham versus Connor threshold, given active resistance. But here's where it gets interesting. The officer's instincts were right. His procedure wasn't. He uses a single photograph from Target's own security system to confirm the suspect on the scene. That's a show-up identification. Under Manson versus Breathwaite, 432 United States 98, reliability is the linchpin, and a single-source photo is the most suggestive procedure available. Human thinking here, the officer is confident on camera. Confidence is not the same as legal sufficiency. A defense attorney walks into that gap and builds a suppression argument. The identification may survive, but it will be challenged. The officer also tells us the subject fled from him before, but he couldn't prove it because it was never recorded. Under Terry versus Ohio, 392 United States, 1968, prior flight is exactly the kind of articulable fact that justifies a stop when it's documented. Body camera turned an unverifiable memory into a legal foundation. That matters. At 2 minutes 55, the radio confirms one in custody. The Miranda versus Arizona clock, 384 United States, 436, starts the second that happens. From that point, any questioning without a warning is constitutionally problematic. The footage does not confirm those warnings were given. That is not a misconduct finding, but it is every defense attorney's first motion. Counterargument: the stop itself was clean. The procedural gap comes after. Now, the vehicle collision. A colleague's cruiser backs into the lead officer's car during the arrest approach. Nobody is injured, but this opens a separate question. Officer liability during active emergency operations sits at the intersection of negligence doctrine and qualified immunity, and it is genuinely unresolved here. Here is the part of this footage that I find the most legally complicated. A Facebook Marketplace transaction started at a designated safe exchange spot near Lombard Police Department, moved to a second location at Lombard Lagoon. That decision alone changed everything that came next. Frank, the Sprinter van operator, says he was maneuvering a large vehicle in a small lot when the buyer's car appeared to block his exit. He displayed a knife from inside a closed vehicle to make the other driver back off, then called 911 and followed the police lights here. The legal pivot point is this. Illinois Self-Defense Law, 720 Illinois Compiled Statutes, 5 Section 7-1, permits force when a person reasonably believes it is necessary to defend against imminent unlawful force. The question is not whether he pulled the knife. The question is whether his belief that he was trapped was objectively reasonable. Here is what makes this hard to resolve. The buyer called 911 at 7:51. Frank called 911 at 7:52. 1 minute apart. Two people calling emergency services simultaneously is not what a predatory aggressor does. But counter-argument, displaying a deadly weapon in a commercial dispute, even from inside a closed car, creates criminal exposure under 720 Illinois Compiled Statutes, 5, Section 12-2, aggravated assault. An affirmative defense is not immunity. It is an argument you make after you've already been charged. And following the other driver to a second location instead of staying put complicated Frank's legal position in ways that were entirely avoidable. Human thinking, both men were scared. The evidence points both ways. The responding officer correctly flagged this as a charging decision above his pay grade. The language issue. Officers identify the van operator speaks Russian. No interpreter is summoned. That matters. Title 6 of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, 42 United States Code Section 2000D, requires any law enforcement agency receiving federal financial assistance to provide meaningful language access. Virtually every department in America qualifies. Statements made without adequate interpretation carry a suppression risk in any subsequent proceeding. At 16 minutes, 7 seconds, the officer secures the knife. Chain of custody begins at that exact moment. Whether plain view doctrine applies or whether consent to search was given will determine that knife's admissibility as evidence at trial.
What the fuck is this? Dude, this is a Facebook Marketplace transaction. They thought they were being blocked in by the guy because the guy is bitching about whatever the sale was. So they tried to pull the fucking knife out. What's up? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So yeah, he 100% pulled that, but he also thought he was being trapped. By
Yeah,
the guy.
that's reasonable.
So, but that's mass people, so I gotta wait for mass to fuck out. Thank you. No cars to put it. It's what happens when you have limited resources. Yeah, whenever he's done. I can switch out with them. I can hit the video or whatever. But... Gotta figure the rest of it out. What's Franco? She's looking too, right?
Yeah, she's processing the dude.
She's still processing. She got the Domino's guy. Okay. Yeah. Figure out. Yeah, if you don't mind. That'd be great.
Thank you.
Victor 2 from Victor 30. What's your status on the booking process?
Just finishing up and wrapping up.
All right, come. Target's the place to be, right? Apparently. Yeah.
Okay, Jake, just to confirm, you want to pull down the retail theft ticket or the night ticket?
Pull mine first and then yours.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So the guy, he actually put one for the retail and then separate one for the
That's
exactly.
1498, 1498. And the case for the night is going to be 45.
That doesn't make any sense.
So $14.99 would make sense.
Yeah.
Listen to this. With
The bill of part number is 1499, 1499.
Let's start doing this. Let's start cleaning up these aisles. I know we got people in custody. I will hang out. You have someone in custody in your
I
car,
have his female.
and you have someone in custody of your car.
Yes.
Put both those cars next to each other, one in front of each other, over there. I will sit with them and watch them when you guys tidy stuff up.
All right.
And then that's
What language do you speak?
I didn't let me trust.
Russian.
It's not.
Do you speak Polish or no?
No, this is different.
Yeah, I know it's
language.
different. I know. Some Russians speak Polish. That's what I said. So I can't help it with that.
So let me ask you this: when he pulled the knife, were you blocking him in, preventing him from leaving?
Just
You said you moved around your
this
vehicle.
is small. This is small parking lot, and I have big car. I try you turn for open place and go away. Just when he opened knife, I go away.
Right. But then what happened? Because then he left, and then you followed him here.
My car stay on entrance, and I try to go away, change place for
Right. But then he leaves,
3x,
and then you follow him.
and call the police.
Right.
Yes, for
Where did this happen?
Where did this occur? Where did this transaction happen?
where?
Yeah, where?
The police station in Lombard.
No. Where did you meet up with him to do the exchange?
Yes, I understood. On police.
Lombard police?
Police spot. Yep.
So you met at the
On
police. You met at the police station,
police.
and then he pulled the knife there.
At the police
then you
station?
Sorry, guys. I buy this computer 1 week ago.
Okay.
Yes, and we have a second meet today.
Where was the second meet?
Second, right?
Today. Where was that at?
Today, second meet. And first time we have meet at the police department spot.
Okay.
The first time.
And yes, and now second he sent me a link to this place.
The address.
To this place, Lincoln Park.
In Lombard.
Lombard.
So Lombard Lagoon.
No, where
The park on the lagoon?
it's this smart park spot.
Hold on, they're all here.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on a second, they're here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Like just shake it. Like,
This is not ours no more. Theirs. He's got my handcuffs.
I don't know. There's a lot of people in handcuffs right now.
I'm getting video and I'm confused. I just hear it.
Yeah, because it's like three things happening at once. Yeah. My car crashes.
I scratched the right before I pulled in, then she wants to hit you.
She said she got freaked out when we went to stop the guy because she thought he was coming towards her. She freaked out, backed up, and she
Oh,
backed
she
up.
like floors it?
Yeah, I'm just like, all right, so
Lombard Lagoon.
well, so this guy's the passenger. He says that the whole transaction started over there, and this guy was trying to box them in, some argument over money, previous transaction. He's like, then they end up here. What about our weapons? He said, I didn't see no weapons. I heard this guy talking about a knife. So he must admit he pulled out a
So
knife.
basically, so this is the second time they meet up. Apparently, they bought the initial meetup was at the Lombard Police Department.
Like from a previous transaction.
This transaction, but I don't know if something was wrong with it. Long story short, this is the second time he's purchasing or selling whatever. But
Okay.
these two are doing a transaction for the second time. This time, he sent him a link to the Lombard Lagoon to meet there.
Okay.
The way he's describing it is obviously with that big Sprinter van, he goes, I go into a small parking lot, so it might have looked like I'm blocking him, but I was going back and forth to pull out, to get out. Then he keeps doing that. As soon as he basically says when he pulled the knife out, he was managed to get out, move out of their way. So we were like, yeah, it would appear that maybe I was blocking him because I was just trying to move the van out of the way. And that's when he started following him here.
So he said, pull a knife on him over there at the lagoon.
Yeah.
Did they take money from him? No. He said he doesn't want to arrest it. He said he wants to figure out either to return it or to get his money.
It also sounds like It also sounds like towards the end that he wants nothing done but like try to figure out a way to get his money or property back.
Yeah,
So,
this is all.
yeah.
This is all. Yes, I think this is BS. So he's got a call. He opened his phone for me. He called 911 at 7:51. This guy called him at 7:53. Yeah, 7:53. 2 minutes after this guy called, because he's trying to get away from this guy. He's on the phone with 911 dispatcher. Sees the lights in here, and that's why he pulled in here, was because he was trying to get to police. Because this guy is
One's trying to get away.
locks him in, demanding his money back. So the story's taking a little. Let's hear. His story about him blocking a man is exactly what he's saying.
The blocking him in hard, what I got out of him is he was saying that he was trying to navigate the big van through a small parking lot. So it might have, was going back and forth trying to get the van out. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's feasible, but it's not.
He wouldn't let him out, which is why he presented a knife. He's like, I'm terrified. This guy will not let me out. And he's way bigger than I am. So I showed him the knife. He said he was in his car, doors closed, window was down. So it's not like he got out and tried to tag him. I showed him, I got a knife, let me out of here. He was terrified. And then squeezed through. He said he got a phone and silence. He says this guy's been giving him a hard time about it.
This is the second time they met up. First time I think he
Well,
said,
he said that this guy disguised, it sounds like he disguised his, probably communicating for the sale, because he's not happy with the first transaction, and this guy said, I'm done with it. He disguised his thing to set this up. He's the guy that was supposed to be having whatever it is he's selling the thing, and then he surprised him. So let's just go talk to him about the semantics of where he was, when the knife was presented, where the token was, what the context was, how his name was positioned in the parking lot, all that good stuff. And what this guy said. Whatever the case may be. Let's see if we can get some verbiage, context, all that stuff. All right.
Hey Frank, real quick, I'm going to secure this knife while we get everything, finished up, and then I'll get it back.
Thanks. Yeah,
All right.
say
So,
it's your guys. I don't know.
talking to the uniform officer over there, it sounds like everything he's saying pretty much matches up with what you're saying about, the sales, the deal that was agreed upon. He's saying when he showed up at the lagoon that you backed out on the deal. So it's a discrepancy. Obviously, we weren't there to see. He's saying he doesn't want to sign complaints. You said you're willing to pay him the $50 and call it a day. So if that's still good, if you want, grab your phone. You only grab your phone.
Yeah, can I have my jewel as well?
You don't mind?
Now let's talk about the people in this footage. Victor 1 managed 2 arrests, a complainant, a vehicle collision, and a parallel investigation without losing composure once. That is real field discipline. The vulnerabilities here are procedural, not behavioral. The show-up identification and the absence of documented Miranda warnings are the 2 gaps that matter going forward. Victor 3 read the marketplace situation accurately, recognized the self-defense complexity, and correctly escalated the charging decision. 1 gap, no interpreter for a non-English speaker before questioning began. Frank came to the right place, followed police lights, cooperated on camera. 2 decisions hurt him: displaying the knife before calling 911 and leaving the original location to follow the buyer here. The retail theft subjects gave the officers nothing to work with. Prior flight, matching clothing, photographic identification, and active resistance during arrest. The footage leaves no room for mitigation. The buyer called 911 first, cooperated, and offered to settle civilly. Smart. 3 lessons from this footage. First, if you use Facebook Marketplace or any online transaction platform, always meet at a designated police department safe exchange location. The Lombard Police Department has one. A $50 dispute at a lagoon parking lot should never happen. Second, if you feel trapped or threatened during any transaction, call 911 immediately. Do not display a weapon first. Frank's self-defense argument exists because he called 911. His criminal exposure exists because he showed the knife before the call connected. Third, if you do not speak English fluently and law enforcement is questioning you about something that could lead to charges, you have the right to say clearly, "I need an interpreter before I answer any questions." That right exists under federal law. Using it is not guilt. It is protection. The Constitution does not pause for chaos. Graham versus Connor runs in real time. So does Miranda versus Arizona. So does your right to an interpreter. None of them wait for things to calm down. That is what these cases are for. Thanks for watching.